Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we are hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally one of the missing ones from the book. We need 3 Commonwealth Games £2 coins, that's Northern Ireland, Scotland and England, to fill page number 1. We're still after an Olympic Rio handover. We also have a space for the 2021 Britannia, which supposedly is going into circulation, but I don't think anyone has spotted any yet, so we'll keep the spotted there, just waiting to find our first one, because I'm determined in one of my books I will have that coin. But let's get into this bag, see what we get. The first bag we'll open in real time and I'll show you what we're looking for. So that's technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. There are some lower minted years than others, but none low enough I think that they're worth keeping. This is our first commemorative, it's the Act of Union. There's plenty of those about though, very common coin. But no, again I think worth pointing out, lots of the coins you will find are very common and therefore only worth their face value. I'm getting lots of inquiries recently about common coins like this one here, Brunel's portrait, which again, very common coin. You shouldn't have any problems finding one of those. Because the people have seen them listed on Gumtree, eBay, Facebook for crazy money, and they think the ones that they've got in their pockets should equally be worth crazy money, but they are not. So you have to do your due diligence when you're looking up pricing, and then when you contact someone in the know like myself or another coin collector and they tell you no, it's a common coin, if you could disagree with us, pointless asking us really. Right, Lord Kitchener there. So this is a common coin, you should find plenty of these, but check your obverse, because at the bottom on the head side of the coin should say £2, which this one sadly does. If you find one that doesn't say £2, that's a mule error. That is an error that is definitely worth keeping if you find one. The mule error is whereby the wrong die has been used for one side of the coin. So it's quite an exciting coin to come across. Of course there are plenty of other errors you will find in abundance, so like if you zoom in on this one you can see there's beading around the rim of the coin. This one's actually quite a good example of the beading being correct on it. It's maybe a little bit off, but you'll find on plenty of them like this one here, you can see it's almost missing to that end. Actually we're finding lots that they actually look pretty good. Normally it's much more like this, where the beading crosses the boundaries, so that is not an error that's going to be worth anything, because it's just because the coins are mass produced at phenomenal speed, struck at I think it's up to 16 coins a second. Slight errors like that, sometimes little bits of extra metal where the dies have been damaged over time will happen. Right, Brunel's achievements, Archers at Paddington Station, the second of the 2 Brunel coins. That's both of those found again. Very common coin. These off to the side. But no, we are rapidly running out of time as well. I know I've been talking about it an awful lot the last couple of weeks. Ooh. VE Day anniversary, most common commemorative £2 coin. My friend Gracie and I are petitioning the Chancellor of the Exchequer to circulate more commemorative coins rather than having oodles of definitive designs and then lots of commemoratives that are then NIFCs and not released out into the general circulation. So there is a link in the description to a free format letter which you can add to, amend, remove, or even write your own take on it, because we want to try and get this Wednesday as many of these letters turn up on his desk or at his office, a flood of letters. Right, will this be a mule error? No, this one says £2, that's as it should be. A little bit grubby too. And then we've got another VE Day anniversary. We've got counters tracking some of the commemoratives, some common, some uncommon, just out of curiosity to see how many we find over the course of filling a book. What we want to see is a Commonwealth Games, because we're only on 2 and they were both the same coin, unfortunately. That's fine. I thought that was a you can see things like this, a little bit of cud at the back of the Queen's head there. The die's been damaged. I think that's cud. Yeah, it's just a little extra blob of metal that shouldn't be there, but again, things like that aren't going to add much value. This one though, It's our first one over face value. One of 3 Shakespeare £2 coins. This is Shakespeare comedies, the rarest of the 3. Now I check all my edge inscriptions on my 2016s. All the world's a stage, so that is correct. It's just that the 2016s seem to have numerous edge inscription errors. Obviously the £2 coin is the last circulating coin that has an inscription on the edge. Worth again pointing out, there is no upside down edge inscriptions. It's 50-50 which way the edge is on the coin, so that's not going to again be a hugely valuable coin, I'm afraid. In fact, if you were to grab a handful of £2 coins, you'll probably have a fairly even split of edge inscriptions being one way or another. So yeah, don't be fooled by tricksters trying to fool you into that. Oh, there we go, Trinity House. Again, quite a nice quality one. We found a really nice quality one a few hunts ago. But again, another common coin you see plenty of. Oh, that's a nice one. Golden Guinea. Smidge over face value, not incredibly so. You're not going to be able to retire having found one of those, but very cool indeed. In fact, I don't think there are any sort of circulating coins. If you think about what's the rarest coin, most valuable rarest coin that you could find in circulation, I think it's probably going to be the Olympic Aquatics with the lines over the face. Not an error, it's a variant of the design which was changed. The error was circulating, the error was releasing them, but that was how the design should have looked. There we go. Shakespeare's Histories, another of the 3. Check the edge inscription, a hollow crown, that's as it should be. But yes, even if you get one of those, it's worth a very decent amount of money if you found one at face value, 50 pence in a coin hunt in your change or whatever it happens to be. So that was a very nice markup in terms of the value of that coin, but you're still not going to be able to retire off the proceeds of selling one of those. But no, so obviously plenty to look for, plenty to collect, but nothing that's going to be earth-shattering, unfortunately. But hopefully, if our petition could do anything about it, which it may or may not, maybe it will just be something in the back of his mind, so when they're all in contact, or when it comes up to deciding what coins are going to be circulated, maybe in the back of his mind, oh, let's put more out, let's put these designs out in circulation. But that's all we can hope for. Right, Lord Kitchener, 3rd time's a charm, right? Not with that coin there, that does say £2 on the bottom of the obverse. Wouldn't that have been amazing? Talking about the most valuable, rarest coins you can find, I reckon the Mule Era Lord Kitchener is probably up there. There's all sorts of things, rotation areas, which I'll check through at the end. Oh, there's a Rugby World Cup, another common coin. So if you take the coin, £2 at the top, date at the bottom, rotate it 180 degrees, the Queen should be facing to the right, the King naturally facing to the left. So if the Queen's at a funny angle, the King's at a funny angle, that's a rotation error, and a very cool error to come across. I do find one every now and again. I would say, I don't know, a couple a month. Normally on the 2015 technologies, that seems to be a more prevalent year for the rotation errors. Our second Golden Guinea there. That's a nice one. Then we've got Lord Kitchener. Don't know what I'm talking about now. Brunel. Not the most wrong I've ever heard him. I've heard lots of people call this the Abraham Lincoln £2 coin, which is very wrong. But no, I've said before, I quite like, obviously non-coin collectors tend to have their own names for coins. Things that they think the coin commemorates, and it's always kind of funny seeing the weird names that people come up with coins. Nothing in that one. Case of the Diddleys. Oh, we haven't done an edge hunt. Oh my goodness, we're running out of bags as well. Okay, so as I said, £2 coins have an edge inscription. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that is a technologies coin. What's the second one down? Oh, so many irons in the fire will be Brunel's achievements. Arches at Paddington Station. So obviously the edge inscriptions are unique to the commemoratives. What have we got? Oh, what's that say? Fire. Many irons in the fire again. No, we're doubling up on that one, sadly. Nothing too exciting then, but we will flick through just to make sure I haven't been a donut and have missed a really cool inscription. As I keep saying, I would love to find an NIFC £2 coin that way. think the chances are slim because in all the years, and all the coins that I've hunted through, I've only ever found one NIFC £2 coin. That was a Jane Austen, which, although was a very cool coin, unlike this one, which is a very common coin, the chances of that would be the bag I'd pick. I don't tend to do too many edge inscription hunts, but it'd be kind of cool because I don't know too much of my NIFC edge inscriptions because I don't get to read them all that often. Right, there's another one. Bruno's achievements. Bruno has achieved a lot in today's video. Unlike me with a bit of a paltry bottom row there, we've had some absolutely cracking hunts recently. So we might have just burnt through our luck for the month and we need to just wait for next month to roll around and the luck to be replenished. We haven't had that one today. Marconi's wireless transmission, again, it is a particularly common coin. But no, one thing that does seem to be changing this month is we've had a bit of a quiet time for coin releases, but I think this month is going to be ramped up somewhat, especially with the list of coins that we know are going to come out this year now, and well, not how little time, but we are now over halfway through the year. Right, Florence Nightingale, another fairly common coin. I do like that one, it's such a beautiful design. And there we've got Bruno's achievements again. Oh, there's Guy Fawkes, Gunpowder Plot. Another common commemorative. We're filling out that row nicely. And there's another one there. Charles Dickens. Very, very cool. Again, only common, but even the most common coin, you still need to complete your collection. Right, on this, the penultimate bag, what treasures are we going to unearth? Another Charles Dickens. Not quite treasure, but... oh, there we go. Charles Darwin. So it's one of the many Charleses now on coins. We've got Charles Darwin, Charles Dickens, Charles Babbage, and King Charles now. And all the other King Charleses and the monarchs, the British monarch series who had 2 Charleses so far, I believe. Petition Crown, that's a Charles, wasn't it? So yeah, lots of different Charleses. So this one is a smidge over face value now. In fact, it comes out for quite the markup, which surprised me, but there you go. Last bag of the hunt then. It's been an okay hunt. It's not been a total washout. Oh, we know that's going to be something because it's Jodie Clark's 5th portrait of the Queen. Army Centenary. So these apparently can be found with rotation errors. Not that one though. Age inscription because it's 2016 for King and Country. That is fine. Nothing more exciting than that coin. As ever, links are in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join us there. There's also links to my other social medias and also the Britannia Coin Company who I work for, making videos for them, so please do check out that channel as well. And of course links to that letter to the chance as well, so do download that and send it in if you can. You can do it by email as well if you can't send a physical letter, so emails to be sent Wednesday if possible, please. Right, I'm going to check through the coins, see if there are any errors I've missed. Well then, sadly no errors to be found, but it's always worth checking in case one crops up because they're always quite exciting. Nothing new for the book because again we are stuck on just a few left to go. Our star finds though, I'd probably pick one of these 3, but let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!